it's a little empty here, but let me get my hand back in there and then you can see all three. We're gonna revisit the beautiful precious gems that our today's bonus buy are bringing you. In fact, Deb, if it's not too much trouble, since Jeff's joining me and we're doing companion pieces, could I just have the bust that had all the bonus buys back on it, if you don't mind, the little faux wrist? Thank you. Okay, so if you didn't grab our bonus buy yet, Jeff and I educated you all on that at the top of the hour and taking a tremendous amount of orders still for our precious gemstone and zircon tennis bracelet. This is the ruby, and then we're not waiting on both emerald or sapphire. But this is the ring you grab if you love those gemstones. Now, all our bracelets are done in sterling silver, but we know some of you really love your yellow gold and want and need it, especially on a day where you can find it on sale. So new, first look, already popular. If you're choosing sapphire, it is set in your, I want to say white gold option. Let me confirm with Jeff in a minute when we bring him back in. Then you're going to see your, emerald option, and that is set in 14 karat yellow gold. And me falling in love with rubies this afternoon, I grabbed that option. And if you're choosing the ruby, it is the most limited out of the three, and now, I mean, really limited, that there's fewer than 2 dozen, and that one's also going to be set in 14 karat yellow gold. Hey, Jeff, I did not write down that the sapphire is set in sterling silver. Is that white gold?
White gold.
Dang. All right, white gold. Wow, I never
It's
see
white
that.
gold, and then all the prongs are actually in the platinum over white gold. Rhodium over white gold.
Gosh, well, thank you for clarifying. I doubted myself when I didn't write down sterling silver, but hey, I didn't know what I was doing at 12 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, sir, just reminding everybody, because our bonus buy is still busy from you and me and our customer all chatting about it at the top of the hour. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and hold everything up together so everybody can make their choice on everything before we run out of items. So the ring, what would you like us to know first and foremost on this precious gem and diamond ring?
Well, I mean, and there again, we often overlook the fact that they are actual diamonds here. So first off, the affinity line of diamonds, the affinity line of gemstones, and the new affinity line of pearls, the word affinity just means that it's going to be the ultimate of their category. And it also means that you can be rest assured that the GIA has inspected all of these gemstones and diamonds. The diamonds are going to be at your affinity level or higher, and the gemstones are going to be at their highest caliber in the clarity and color category. So that's, you know, you've got your incredible size as well on these. So when you look at your emerald, you definitely want to see some inclusions. An emerald is a gemstone that is meant to have inclusions, and that's what gives it value. If it doesn't, then it's most likely a man-made or an acrylic or a CZ that's been colored. So knowing that you have those inclusions in there, that's what brings it alive. That's what brings it to life. The baguettes all the way through, leading up into this mountain that leads to the emerald, not only does it give it incredible beauty and flash and just class and sophistication, but it also protects it. A lot of people don't realize that when you have a valuable rare gem, such as that emerald right there, which is substantial in size, the safest thing to do is to build up around it with diamonds. They're the hardest known gemstone in the world. It's a 10 on the Mohs scale. So whether you bumped it to another ring, whether you tossed it in your jewelry box, like a lot of us do because you're in a hurry, you need to know that you have diamonds protecting it. And those baguettes are, again, the Affinity Diamond Collection baguettes category. I love that shot right there. You can see that the emerald has depth to it. So especially rubies and emeralds. Sapphires are known for being deep in their pavilion, in their thickness. But emeralds and rubies the industry is known for slicing them and not showing people you sliced them. So we have some really nice size emeralds, rubies, and sapphires in this collection, all set in 14 karat gold.
So pretty.
Whether you're doing the sapphire and white gold, whether you're doing the traditional yellow gold on your emerald, or you want to go with the rose gold on your gorgeous ruby right there.
And everybody is falling in love with the ruby. Let me just remind you, I have it on my wrist, but you know, I just love showing you everything. I can't help myself, I love to shop. This is that ruby and zircon bracelet, our today's bonus buy. We are once again grabbing more orders for that now that you're seeing this ring. Some folks might have not been here right at the top of 3 p.m. And so we are very, very busy. QVC.com is a great way to order. 1-800-500-7590 if you like to call in. But here's that ruby bracelet, and then here's that ring. And Jeff, ironically, the ring, the ruby ring, let me take it off for 1 second, is the most popular right now. So sorry, that was the fit, so I can't get it off now.
And I'll be honest, I'm not
Keep it.
surprised. That's for rubies. Rubies don't grow large in size.
Okay, here we
So
go.
there are certain gemstones that people say, oh, I've got the money, I'll buy a really large one. Again, you can't buy a really large one if God didn't make a really large one for you. So, you know, rubies, just simply the way that that corundum grows, it doesn't grow big, it doesn't grow large. If it grows larger, it usually gets busted up when you're mining it, when the weather hits it, things like this. So again, that's a great shot of that ruby. You can see the color is that kind of that fuchsia, that raspberry red. And a ruby, you're not meant to see through it. If you can see through a ruby, once again, it's most likely not a genuine ruby, or it's one that is a million plus that our friend Caroline used to auction off at those high-end places, okay? Because the normal ruby is going to have a bit of, you know, silk needles inside of it, inclusions inside of it, and that's why you know it's a genuine ruby. And again, look at those diamonds.
I know, it's so pretty. And I have fingerprints on it, so I kind of wiped it off. So now you see more fingerprints. Forgive me, but you know, I'm touching everything and manhandling it more than you normally would your jewelry so that you can really inspect it here and see it. The ruby's about to sell out. I'm going to take a last call on that, in fact. So if anybody wants the ruby, you are on the phone lines or on our website immediately. Now the ruby and the emerald are set in that yellow gold, 14 karat yellow gold, and then your sapphire, making it the most incredible pairing back to your bracelet, is set in white gold. Now your bracelet, just so you're keeping track, is done in sterling silver, but still it gives you that same idea and that same look. And if you miss the bracelet, Jeff and I are going to revisit this with you again, but much later in the afternoon. I've got the Pearl Show coming up, and then he's going to be a part of a program that we usually save for like the rarest, and the most largest of stones. But he's going to have a special presentation of today's bonus buy because it does fit in there with extra special. So Jake Leon.
So I apologize, Amy. I misspoke earlier. I thought that was rose gold for the ruby, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's okay. You know what? I didn't pick up on it and correct you, so forgive me. But Jeff, we're really, really busy, and ruby again is last call.
July babies are buying their birthstone. You can't blame them. It's July.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You only have 2 more days to celebrate your birthday month.
Right?
All right. Are you all ready for some tanzanite? And if I know you, you're all saying yes.